to use Pagewheel to create a really quick and easy workshop that we will do live and then record it and turn it evergreen. And it'll be, I just want to show you how easy the tech, it doesn't even feel like tech is. So let's start by going to the product builder. And we're going to start by creating a workbook or a handout that's going to go with our workshop. So you can upload your own PDF if you've already have something like a workbook that you want to use. You can just upload it. You can use one of our 350 batches of templates that are done by category, or you can build it page by page, or you could use a combination of all three. So let's go into the ready to edit products. I'm just going to pull a batch of something that's a little bit similar to what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to make a little workbook. We're going to create a workshop that helps parents pack healthy lunches with the help of their children. So I'm going to say lunch. Let's put meal and see if we can find something that already worked. These are already created and you can just edit them real easy. So we could do like a family meal plan, a healthy foods list, a kid-friendly meal plan, a month of meals, a 4-week personalized meal plan, all these other things. Let's go ahead and create the healthy plate planner. I can choose up to 6 of those if I want to add them to my book, but you'll see in just a minute that you can also create these same pages with using AI with the page by page builder. Now you can choose your colors. You can absolutely upload your own colors. These are the colors I uploaded, and if I wanted to change them at all, just one at a time, I could do that by changing the hex code. Or I could order them a different way if I wanted them to appear on the pages a little bit differently. All right, so let's go on to the next thing. That's the branding page. And now we're going to go on to creating a title and a cover. If you do not want to use one of our covers, you can use that no cover option, and your first uploaded PDF page will be defaulted into the actual cover. All right. So let's use this one right here, and we are going to say Easy Kid Lunches 101. And then I'm going to go ahead and use AI Assist by doing the little A with the rotation around it and say, let's see what they have for a subtitle. Fun and delicious recipes that kids can help make. Tips for meal prepping and packing lunches ahead of time. I'm going to say that. And then I'm going to add the words kid-friendly. For meal prepping and packing kid-friendly. I'm going to put healthy too. Lunches ahead of time. All right. So we could change the cover page if we wanted to one of these other options. I like that one. I could change this as well, but I like that. And now we're going to go into the editing the pages one by one. So instead of a healthy eating plate, let's go a healthy eating lunch box. And then in the healthy eating lunchbox, like that, drink water, coffee, or tea, servings per day, limit juice to a small glass per day. I'm gonna just say we're gonna take juice off thing here. Benefits of eating healthy, supports muscle, all those sounds great. Let's go ahead and say I'm gonna start with protein. And then I'm just switching these around. So I wanted to put protein first just because that's what we're going to be emphasizing. All right, so let's go to the next page, and you can see I'm just going to go in and do this one by one. So the plants, protein, let's see, make sure that this makes sense for the sweets, carbs. All right. So then this one is a track your healthy eating percentage. So that's great. We can use this on here. And then what I'm going to do is add a page. So these are all pages that you can create, and we'll start with an About Me page. What I'm going to do is upload my photo. Let's go ahead and crop it. Now, our system knows this is an About Me page because we chose it from the About Me page. It's going to write it. This is AI assisted writing based on what we're making. So it wrote this About Me page about packing lunches. I'm going to add by Holly Homer, who has 3 active boys who are picky. Okay, when I do that, it's going to rewrite the page, and let's go down and see what it says. Hi there, friend. I'm Holly Homer, mom of 3 energetic boys. I'm quite picky when it comes to the meals, but don't worry. So I like how this changed. Obviously, I'm going to read it real well, make sure it's what I want to say, and then I like to space it out a little bit because I don't think AI does a very good job at that. Now, I'm going to show you how in the grid view, it's really easy to drag and drop this to the second position. So now we have 6 pages in our book. What I want to do is add some more options for protein. So let's add a page. Let's do a checklist and tracker. And what I want to do is this one. I'm going to add this page. And I'm going to change the AI assistant up here. So right now it's using this one, and then we're going to go healthy vegan protein choices suitable for kids lunchbox. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what that turns out to be. All right, so healthy vegan choices for kids. Since we're already saying that, I'm going to get rid of that. That seems unnecessary to do that. And then choices, I do want that. All right, so now I could go back and grab that same page, or I could just duplicate it. So let's copy it. And now we're on the second version of that page. And what I'm going to do is change this to just non-vegan choices. And I'm going to run it again so that those 2 pages will be a little bit different. So for kids lunchbox, let's go to the grid view. I'm going to bring those up after this. So I'm going to do this one here and this one here, and I'm satisfied with that workbook. All right, so we're going to say this looks great and go on to next. I can come back and edit this at any time. This is what this looks like. If you edit it after you've published it, all it will do is anybody who downloads it after that will have the new booklet. All right, let's go ahead and publish this product. And then we have our workbook all done. Remember, I'm going to be adding a workshop to this so that I can explain the things that might not be in the workbook. All right, so right now you could download this workbook that we just created. And you can see I'm just scrolling through it. This is what we could download this. We could upload this anywhere we wanted to at this point. But what we're using it for right now is to create a workshop. When we get to the sales page, it is going to default to the digital product sales page. You can see this in the upper left-hand corner. You could use this for a workshop. You would just have to edit it a little bit. But we're going to use the live workshop page, which is already set up for a workshop. And what that's going to do is rewrite this a little bit using a different template. So our event is the Lunchbox Packing Made Easy workshop. Let's choose an event date and a time. This is not a recurring event. This is where we can put our event URL, like your Zoom link. This will not be shown until someone pays or opts in, depending on what you choose. And then if you have a calendar link, you could add that there, but this is optional. I do not have that, so we're just going to save the event. And now what's going to happen is it's going to add it in on the sales page. It's going to tell them where it is. And then on the delivery page, I'll show you in a minute, it's going to tell them more. So let's say I don't really love the way this looks. I'm going to refresh the section and change it a little bit. I think I like this. Ready for a healthy change that gets your kids involved. All right. Starting with the simple workshop where you will learn how to have your kids pack their lunches enthusiastically in a healthy way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this section, but we could use it. You could also add a video here if you wanted to do a little video explanation. You could obviously edit any of these things that you want to. You could also, right now, the price tag is free. We could put like any price we want to on it. One of the default prices is $13.99. If you do that, it will prompt you to connect your Stripe. We don't take anything from it. It's between you and your customer. For this process, I'm going to make it a free event that people just need to opt in. By the way, when I switch that back and forth, you can see how all of the buttons change when I switch it back and forth. All right, let's go to the next page. This is the delivery page. This is what your new customer or opt-in will see once they give you the money or their email information. And we can add all sorts of stuff to this as well. So lunchbox packing made easy workshop. Here it tells them the place that they're gonna go. You could send them on, you could edit this to send them on to a Facebook group or give them the steps of what they need to bring with them. We could do a little video introduction. You can see all these different elements we could add at this point. We tried to make it as simple as possible, but allow you to hit things with the plus button. All right, so let's go ahead and add that section. And so what I would do is I would just add a YouTube link here to a little video of introduction if I wanted to. And then I can also go ahead and rework this a little bit if I wanted to. So I think what I'm going to do in this is delete this for now because I'm going to show you something in just a minute that we're going to do to make it evergreen. So let's go and finish this process. We're getting our URL. We can change this, but I really like that one. We could add tracking pixels here if we were going to be advertising this. Here is the delivery email. Pagewheel sends one email on your behalf, making sure your new customer or opt-in receives what you are creating. A lot of times it's busy. People forget to read or bookmark that page that had that information on it. So we send a email on your behalf, but they think it's coming from you. So make sure you go through and edit this the way that you want to appear on their first introduction. Now, you can see that the workshop details comes into the email automatically. So that will remind them, but you may want to add them to your CRM or your email sequences to remind them when that time gets a little bit closer. All right, so let's publish the website and email. And now you can copy this. This is the live sales page that we just created. So you can see we could opt into that right now. All right. So let's say we run our event. We go in and we have a good event. We recorded that Zoom call with our customers or our opt-ins, and we had a really good time. And now we want to take that video recording that we did and make it evergreen. So what we're going to do is go back into Pagewheel. We're going to X out of that, and we're going to go into the dashboard and find this Easy Kids Lunches 101. All right, so we don't really need to change the workbook at all because nothing really changed there, although we could edit it if we want to. If we did, we would just click here. But what we want to do is change the website and create a evergreen webinar. So instead of having that live workshop, let's go ahead and switch it to a digital product, which is going to pull the event information off of that page because now it is evergreen. You could add a video in here to show a little bit of the discussion if you wanted to. You could add information, transform boring lunches into exciting kid-friendly meals with this simple system. And then I would talk about how this also has a video in there. We are going to put my name on there. So now when this person comes to this exact same sales page and it's the same URL as you had before, they can get this and they can buy it any time because now it's evergreen. So that looks great. And we could put a price or change the price if we wanted to now. And let's go next. And now instead of this, what we would do is we're going to add a new section and we're going to go back and get like one of those video sections. So we are going to add a video. We're going to grab that. And so what I'm going to do is I will just put the listed or unlisted YouTube link right here of that replay so that people can just watch it. I don't need this anymore, so we're going to get rid of that. Cancel. Okay. I would obviously go in and rework this a little bit, maybe tell them what they need to have ready before they watch this. Let's say, let's discuss what the easiest way to get lunch packed might be. And I could then send them on to another product, maybe a paid product, or maybe a Facebook group that will support them, or I could send them on to more resources, or maybe another book that I want them to read or something like that. But I could edit all of this too. And then when I save this, anyone that comes to that page after that fact is going to see that. And so you see how the email also changed, because this is no longer a live event. They can go access that at any time. So we can go ahead and change that too. Okay, so I'm going to publish that. So now when we go to that exact same URL that we saw before, we're going to see something just a little bit different because it no longer will have that live event. So that is how you can create a live event in just a few minutes, including a workbook or some sort of asset that will help your customers learn, and then switch it to an evergreen event so you can continue to sell that or give that away for someone's email just for years and years in the future.